Müesli is a very well-known breakfast recipe. Well, I don't know if it's well known as a recipe, but it's very well known to eat in the morning. And actually, you can make it without the oatmeal, and then it's just called Nüsli. And I have a recipe right here. And these are all the ingredients. They are already separated in 1, 2, 3. And first of all, you have to slice all the nuts. You can do it with a knife. That's kind of a bother. It takes a long time. And if you got something heavy, like this mortar bottom I use, then you can crack them like that. But the best way is a vegetable slicer in your kitchen appliance. Firstly, I take the almonds and slice those. Because later I want to fry them up in my pan, and that's easier if it's already split up in 3 different types of nuts, or that roast at different rates. And now it has the consistency approximately like a usual muesli. Then I take the nuts and I just mix them all together. And the seeds. They get the same treatment and they get the consistency of muesli too. Then I have to roast it. I add some fat. This is coconut oil. You can use a tasteless vegetable oil too, and you have to use a pink spatula. That's very important. Yeah. And then I add the nuts. The order doesn't really matter. And it's simply because it's easier to roast a small portion at a time. And you have to turn it over regularly, or otherwise it will burn very easily. And if you have a little kitchen kung fu, you can do it. Turn it in the air like this. You have to have the right sort of pan and the right sort of technique, otherwise you end up with nuts all over your kitchen. And then the almonds. It doesn't matter if the fat hasn't melted completely. It'll get heated and it will mix in nicely. Again, turn it over regularly. And then just fry it until it gets the color that you prefer. But start out frying it a little less than you think. As you make more portions, you can always fry it harder, but it's easy to burn it. And especially the coconut, you have to be over it all the time. Because it burns really quickly because it's such small pieces. Then you just have to mix it. And keep it in an airtight container. And it's ready to go. So enjoy. And you can find the list of ingredients and the recipe on kvalifood.